If you didn't know, Nintendo has changed their website for The Legend of Zelda and they added the official timeline to it from the Hyrule Historia. But that's not all they did, for they also moved Link's Awakening's placement in the timeline to before Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and not after them. Wait, did I say they added the timeline from Hyrule Historia to the official website? This must mean that the people who run the website are more disillusioned than most of the Zelda fans out there, because according to about 7% of the fan base, the franchise doesn't even have a timeline, and the one in the Hyrule Historia is a lie. So the fact that Nintendo chooses to spread this lie is a crime to everyone too stupid, oh did I say stupid? Maybe I meant logical, to believe that such a timeline exists. But it's there in black and white, and the truth is immutable. Denying it now would make that 17% of you look even more stupid and more ignorant than you already are, and as C.S. Lewis said many times, the trouble with making yourself stupider than you already are is that you often succeed. You can burn the Historia, start a blog, troll on Twitter, but you can't spit in the face of the facts about a franchise of the company that legally owns it promotes it. But hey, why don't we just talk about Zeltik's top 7 Zelda characters in Smash to relieve some stress? Here's the list. Breath of the Wild Zelda, Toon Ganondorf, Skull Kid, Girahim, Daruk, Ganon, and Tingle. Okay, now just pause a moment and look at the list real hard. Okay, are your eyes hurting? Because mine are. First order of business, congratulations to Zeltik for coming back from the dead! Second, he had a very good list here. Did I say good? Because if it was good, I wouldn't be making a 10-minute long response video. Now, in response to the list, I have these things to say. Now, while I am sick of Twilight Princess Zelda as everyone else is, the one downfall to adding Breath of the Wild Zelda is that she has little to no chance for a new moveset, so she would basically end up being more of just a remodel than a new character, unless they implement some Link Sheikah Slate runes into her moveset. So, unless Sakurai gets really creative, we're probably better off with a reboot of Ocarina of Time Zelda. As for Ganon, really? While I do share the argument that Smash needs more heavy characters, I don't think it should be done this way, and that Daruk or even Darunia fits this bill better. Nothing against the classic Ganon, but he's so old that the only way he would fit in is if they add the classic skins of Zelda and Link as well, but everyone has screamed no to clones already. The only reason we want Girahim and Skull Kid is for the taunts. Am I right? I don't even want to speak about the Great Calamity. The only one I can shout 100% to on this list would be Toon Ganon, because, well, 1, he's cute, 2, he's got 2 awesome swords, and 3, it's better than Falcondor, who don't have knees like our good friend Captain here. Captain Falcon, anybody know who he is? Yeah? If I had made the list, it would have had Tetra, Linkle, Lena, Sia, Impa, Midna, Urbosa. Yeah, like if this didn't make you close the video, this next part should. Okay, enough with the mature content already. Sheesh, who even writes these videos? A better list, in my opinion, would be this. Number 7. Wolflink. Who doesn't want this fun, lovable, blue-eyed beast in the next Smash? He was perhaps one of the most iconic characters in the franchise and left an impression on pretty much everyone, including Nintendo themselves. As for a moveset, that isn't a problem at all, plus adding him would be a much better alternative than adding... let's just skip to the next one on the list. Number 6. Toon Ganon. I have literally nothing to say that hasn't been said by our friend Zeltik. Number 5. Daruk. Same here, though I will add that Revali would be a great addition as well, but considering Breath of the Wild Link may get a new moveset, Revali might end up in anyway due to Revali's Gale, as he mentioned in another video. Number 4. Skull Kid. Now I will admit that Skull Kid should be further down the list, especially since he's already an awesome assist trophy. But when you consider the moveset this character would have, he suddenly becomes a better candidate, especially looking at Doom and Devastation. That's what it is. We're all gonna die. Number 3. Garrett. Do you realize just how hard it is to make these videos? Because if you did, you'd appreciate just how much hard work I put into these things. Do you know how it makes me feel when I see my videos just sit on YouTube for months without so much as a like? Well, do you? Now it's time to act, people. We need to do the right thing and give this guy some love. Number 2. Impa. Who has made the most appearances other than Zelda, Link, and Ganon, and has been around since the beginning? Ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. No. Personally, and I do mean personally, I put him on par with Goku and Shrek. No offense to you perverts out there. You obviously haven't been following Zelda lore if you haven't figured it out by now. Not making you dumb, just very uninformed. It's sad, really. Here we have a bunch of brilliant... Okay, so maybe I should just come out and tell you who... Eventually. I was about to finish when you so rudely cut me off. Yes, it's Impa, the one character that no one shows love to, and the one character that won't end up being a clone like Falkendorf and Toon Boy here. Using the Hyrule Warriors incarnation would certainly be the best, because I don't see how this old lady would ever leave her spot unless she just hovered, but that would be creepy on a number of levels. Number 1. Tetra. Now don't get me wrong, I would also absolutely love Toon Zelda, but just like Breath of the Wild Zelda, Toon Zelda is in danger of being a clone. It's conspiracy. First it was Falco, then Youngling, and along came Pichu and Ganondorf. At this rate, no one is safe from Sakurai's mental disease of cloning characters. Who would be next? He's not stopping. Just look at Dark Pit and Lucina. No one is safe anymore! Not to brag, but Tetra is in no danger at all. I mean, think about it. Who is she going to be a clone of? I mean, who else has the sass, wields a gun and a sword, and has a ship that would serve as an awesome smash ball? Falco / Lucina / Pitts / Zero Suit Samus? This is literally the best I could come up with on short notice. Born and bred on the seas, this incarnation of Zelda isn't afraid to get her hands dirty. And also coming from the same game as Toon Link here. This is the Toon Link from Wind Waker, by the way, because of the sword, the pigs, and the Wind Waker. So, yeah, the hero of trains pretty much is ruled out. Tetra evens out the balance of Zelda characters and could be one of the most unique characters in the game. Sorry Ganon, but even you are in danger of being a clone, especially after we saw the mess that was Falkendorf. And as much as Impa should be in the next Smash, she too could be easily a clone of Ike, Shulk, or Olimar. Okay, the last one was a joke, but Sakurai would make it work so. Again, purely sorry there, Zeltik. I did not mean to utterly destroy your original list, and while I did agree with most of the things you said, I believe I made your list just a little bit better. And for those of you who are skeptical about my reliability, let me just point out that Zeltik follows me on Twitter, and that he only follows about 280 people. That really isn't important, but I thought it was cool. But if you still like Zeltik's list better, I respect that, as I'm sure you will respect anyone else who has a different list. And don't get me wrong, Tingle would still be a fun character, but so would Ravio, and so would Beetle, and so would the Running Man. And if you didn't watch Zeltik's video, oh boy, you do not know what you just missed! So get over there right now before the poor guy loses more support. And just remember, if you do not know the way is to justice to free. Have a blessed week, guys and gals.